Welcome to the T-ROH show. This is your host, Keith. I got John with me.
Good morning, folks.
All
We'll
right.
see what we can get accomplished this time.
All right. What we're going to do here is we've been putting out some videos about Islam, okay? And we've been putting out some facts about it. However, no one is the fact that they're here to show or actually show what their real intent is has not been placed on the T-ROH. And we know the T-ROH show is all about facts. So we're not going to make any claims unless we can prove it. So we want you to hear this from their own mouth from 1989.
For the Fairfax County here in the D.C. area. And her topic will be education.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى أهله وصحبه أجمعين. I need to talk louder? Okay. I'm a bit short. I'm very happy that I was asked to speak today about education because I believe that education is one of the most important areas that Muslims have to address. And while our final objective, is not just to become part of the system that we experience now and that we see, our final objective is to create our own Islamic systems, and not only create Islamic systems for Muslims, but to look at all the other people who are sharing this country with us as potential Muslims. And if we look at them as potential Muslims and feel that we have the obligation, which Allah has told us, to try to bring them into the same style of thinking, into the same way of behaving, into the same objectives that we have, then we have to have some way that we can communicate with them and some way we can work with them. And in that long-range process of making America Muslim, all of America Muslim, then we have to have some actual short-range goals. We have to have some way of dealing with them and know how we're going to deal with them and in which ways, and be very calculated about it, or else we will not accomplish our goals. Is education political? Yes, it is. Education is extremely political because it shapes our minds, it shapes our idea of who we are and what we are, it shapes our ideas of what we can be. Yesterday when I was listening to one of the other speakers, I became amused because it reminded me of a situation with my own little daughter. It wasn't a speaker, actually. It was a person.
Okay. Got one more video.
Thank you to that geezer over there, Adam. He said, I've got to find somebody who can be absolutely charisma-free and reviled by everybody. So he went, that's got to be Bale in it, you know. Thank you, and for all the competition, I will be cornering the market on charisma-free. What do you think? Mitch McConnell next? That could be good, couldn't it? Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role.
Okay. Now, do we need to say any more?
I don't see where you need much more that you can say.
Now, that wasn't a radical Muslim. That wasn't a jihadist. That was a moderate Muslim.
They're very sincere about what she was saying. That is their agenda, and she laid it out without any expression on her face at all. That's what's going to happen here.
Now, that's the timid, moderate Muslim. Remember? Oh, they agree with everybody else's religion, and they respect everybody's religion and all these things. That's a moderate Muslim, not a jihadist, not a terrorist group, not ISIS, not Al Qaeda. It was said in 1989, and they're implementing it now. It's all in the schools. It's going everywhere. Now, unless the women of this country don't want to be wearing burqas and hijabs and have no driver's license, by the way, not be able to drive anywhere, nothing like that, no education, because the ones they send over that they're moderates are actually women who are in the colleges. They're considered militants because women can't go to college or have an education based on their organizations. Okay, now you have that, and then we have said that Hollywood is Luciferian, and you just saw it there. If you can't accept any of that, then go ahead and live your life. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine. But your future generations are going to suffer greatly for it. Just letting you know. This is not about us. This is about the children that we have in their future and what they have to look forward to. So, there you go. No more arguments about this. If anybody has any arguments or wants to bash the T-ROH or anything of that nature, which they haven't, nobody's done it. But if they do in the future, just go to that video. It's out of their mouth, not ours. And that solves the issue. So now anybody who has this information, who has heard it, you are now responsible for what you do next. What decision you decide to make for the future of your country and how you want to deal with it. Just letting everyone know. If you don't want to fall like Europe is falling, it's time to stop what's going on now. It's very obvious that the United States is not going to stop it. They're letting it go, and they're letting it happen. Thanks for listening to the T-ROH Show. Please pass this around to your friends and family, and so they can make their decision also.